Hi Capricorn, welcome to your bonus reading for May 2022. Your monthly reading is already done. I'll leave a link at the end of the video for you. Definitely want to check that out because they'll probably speak to each other. So is your yearly, by the way. And this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It's interesting because my granddaughter, Faith, is a Capricorn, and when I'm deciding what reading I want to do next, I just listen to my body, I guess. And so Capricorn kept calling out to me. So, welcome. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. We are going to use the Light Seers Tarot for you today. And clarifiers will be the Gilded Tarot. Already pre-shuffled, by the way. I think I said Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. You could have planets in the sign of Capricorn. You might be in love with the Capricorn. Romantically, platonically. Or you're just intuitively guided to the readings. Many of you now are intuitively guided. It's because we are one big soul family. So really, I find messages from myself in every single reading. All right. I was going to take off the top, but I think I'm going to shuffle. Let's go ahead and begin. Well, hello, Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. It's what I call the House of Harmony. Joy, laughter. Doesn't mean there aren't struggles. Everyone has struggles, right? But this is, these people pull together, come back together, even if they get lost for a moment, like they find their way back. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I am. So, I want to say beautiful way of opening up the reading, but let me just take a moment. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords. And I have to tell you, it was in reverse. I don't come into a reading like wanting to read reversals. But when I feel like a card like purposely reversed itself, then I'm gonna read it that way. Especially in Nine of Swords, I like that. This tells me that you're out of your head. You're not in your head. Maybe you're more in your heart. Perfect month for that, right? We have the full moon in Scorpio. We have the Gemini new moon at the end of the month, the year of the lovers, like everything. I just feel like, it's almost like love is the answer, I want to say. So anyways, I love seeing the Nine of Swords in reverse because, first of all, you didn't go to the 10. And the 10 to me is almost a submission of these swords. Like these swords control me. And I do feel like a lot of times it's like an illusion of feeling stuck. And the Nine of Swords can be that too. It can certainly be isolation. It can be the energy, it's like dark thoughts, but it's in reverse. 10, 9. Look at this, Judgment. This is your spiritual team. Your whole spiritual team. Your angels, your guides. Each of them doing their job. And their job now is to call you to the current moment, to the present moment. So you're being asked to bring your attention, your focus to the present moment, not the past. And I kind of like that. So maybe that's why the Nine of Swords is in reverse. Like, this is something I feel like somehow, some way you overcome. Maybe it's through even the help of your family, the love of a family. It can be my nuclear family. It can be a family of friends. But at the same time, I want to say, I feel like your guides also. It's almost like I was feeling disconnected from the world, from maybe even from myself. But now, through this dark time, I somehow I feel like my guides got through, and I feel like your higher self got through too, and showed you, just I feel like a pinpoint of a light, and that's all you needed. And I feel like you followed that. So now judgment is saying, let's come to the current moment. I'm seeing the 20, I'm seeing, the 2. We have the 3 of Wands. Well, completely different way of looking at life. The 9 of Swords is the energy of everything in my past has weighed me down, right? Has become my belief, my faith, my thoughts, everything, and they're not my own. A lot of them aren't my own. So some of you realizing that, eliminating that, it doesn't mean, it doesn't mean like, it doesn't mean that dark times won't show up, but what it says is you're looking at it differently. Sometimes we go through something so difficult where anything in front of us cannot compare. 3 of Wands is your focus is forward. This is about your intention, right? This is you stepping into the path of something. She's got a surfboard. She's heading to the beach. Looks like she's heading at dusk. Or dawn. Anyway, I feel like some of you have just, you've had to refocus. And your spiritual team is right there, right in the middle of where I was and where I potentially am, right? Where my thought system went and now where my focus goes. Like learning that my intention is 9/10 of the law, right? If my intention is positive, then chances are, if I was a betting woman, I would bet that chances are positive energy is going to come back to you. Versus if I'm in this energy of feeling everything is doom, chances are things that feel like doom keep coming back, right? It's like the power you have, really, with your mind. Conscious. It's like you're having an awakening. We have the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is in reverse. Let's see why. We have the Strength card. Card of Leo. And we have the 3 of Swords. So clearly someone from your past hurt you. Clearly. Clearly. And I feel like, maybe, it was interesting because when the 10 of Cups came out, like I was leery about making it too positive right away because I had a feeling there was something, like there was a challenge within here. And I do feel like it's showing that maybe I had the 10 of Cups with someone. And maybe it's, someone that maybe I felt like they were a soulmate. Maybe they were a soulmate. But maybe this particular soulmate wasn't meant to go, the whole way. And, wow, I just feel like, when I see the 3 of Swords is here, I do feel the pain of the 3 of Swords. For some reason I wanted this to work out and it didn't. It just didn't. Strength card with the 9 of Swords above it, but it's, again, the 9 of Swords is in reverse. Look at the Strength card. She's half lion and half woman, right? that just means that, like, these experiences, once we overcome them, this is definitely within, definitely with that Nine of Swords above it too, definitely in my thoughts. My thought system is like a wreck type of energy, but this is overcoming that. This is knowing the difference between real thoughts and thoughts that, you know. Anyway, I do feel like you had to overcome this person. And I don't feel like it was easy. But in the same breath, I want to say, so I had this Ten of Cups, right? Judgment is here saying, I need you to come back to the present moment. I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. In this present moment, you have these 2 threes the Judgment is next to. And again, your spiritual team. One is the Three of Swords, and I feel like what this is saying is like, just know that your guides have been with you through the heartache and also the adventure and the excitement, right? Always. And through the Nine of Swords energy, I feel like your spiritual team is saying, but in this energy, we can only take you so far. There had to come this knowing within yourself, right? It's almost like, if I didn't go through the dark night of the soul, maybe I wouldn't have found this particular light. Maybe I wouldn't have had an awakening. Doesn't mean, it's like, it doesn't mean that, how do I say this? Pain is pain. And, you can't just shut it off. And I feel like that's what your guides are saying. I agree. They agree. But you can change your focus, right? So something didn't go right here. Okay. But there's something new that your guides want to, like, it's almost like introduce you to. So let's keep going. We have the Nine of Cups. Wow. First of all, here is the Ten of Cups, and then we do go to the Nine of Cups. I do feel like, maybe I became singular, and, first it takes me to the Nine of Swords, but look where you ultimately end up, and that's in the Nine of Cups. And this is where you're enjoying your life again. Maybe independently, but what it's really talking about is your, this is where you're opening yourself up to the universe, to your guides, right? To your higher self. As above, so below. It's like the knowing of that gives me, I don't know, like a certain power. So anyways, okay, let's keep going. We have the Three of Pentacles, a great place to put your focus when you don't know what to do with the pain. Three of Pentacles is about your individuality. Excuse me. It's about your uniqueness and not being afraid to bring it to the table. You need to bring it to the table. You don't have to, but I feel like, bringing it to the table, the rest of us, whoever it is that, let's say, you're servicing in this, I feel like greatly appreciate it. I also feel this is the energy of having soulmate type energy in my creative house around me to help motivate me. So I love this energy. By the way, now we have 3 threes. Interesting too, we go from the 6 to the 3. So I do feel like, there was 2 and now there's 1, and that 1 is you. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay. Well, it's in the line of the 9 of Swords. 6 of Cups is in reverse, so I don't have great memories about someone. Here's probably why. They probably were untrustworthy in some way. Listen, even if they weren't, it was in your head, you could feel it, you thought it, you knew it. And, because I get this feeling of like, You don't have any proof kind of thing, but you know it. And it drove you, I feel like for someone, it drove you a little mad because I know it. So anyway, I feel like this is a game of like cat and mouse. Why am I feeling all that? We have the hangman. You know, the hangman seeking wisdom. Here's judgment to give it. And then we have the King of Cups. Can be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Certainly doesn't have to be. You know, the King of Cups, look, it's almost like he's, you know, the Queen and the King of Cups in this deck are really in a state of what I feel is like meditation, right? Like I'm like bringing to me the life that I want. You know, very open. The King of Cups in the upright is someone who is very good in relationships, happily shares their love and emotions with you. It's almost like, you know, like I'm a Virgo and Pisces is my opposite, yet, you know, we're really perfect for each other, but it's like, you know, Pisces is very open with their emotions and Virgo is the opposite. So I don't know why I'm saying that other than almost like maybe they're annoyingly so. Now, I don't mean that about you, Pisces. Anyway, all right, let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Knight of Swords. This knight is like running to his motorcycle. And a knight is coming in. This is on the bottom of the deck. This could have been like a truth, right? A truth about someone. And that was enough to like, you know, enough is enough type energy. Almost like I'm seeking, like I want to know if someone's being unfaithful, again, love in any part of your life. And I do feel like you may, like you receive in some way the confirmation, and that moves you into the Three of Swords. Excuse me one second. Okay, I'm back. I know it doesn't seem like I was gone that long. Someone knocked on my door. Which is okay. Sometimes I feel like it's good to come back with fresh eyes. So, what we're going to do, because, you know, I just feel like someone receives, it's almost like I feel like, you know, in the dark they would say, be careful what you wish for. However, the truth is the truth is the truth, right? The truth shall set you free at the same time, even if it's hard, even if it's difficult. So I feel like in some way you did receive enough confirmation, let's say, to, I feel like, separate this energy, right? I just feel that way because I feel like, you know, I receive it and it moves me into that Three of Swords energy, which is heartache. It is a heartache. However, at the same time, it's telling me, you know, like your guides are with you every step of the way, but there's certain things that must come from you, you know, and I love the Nine of Cups over here because it's like once I find that inner strength and I overcome because I can, it moves me into the Nine of Cups, which is, I don't know, it's, you know, it's still House of Harmony. All right. Let's bring in the Gilded Tarot. And I'm not going to clarify every card because I just don't feel like we need to. And I have to say, you know, where I'd like you to be in this reading is out of that Nine of Swords energy, because I know you can, because your guides are talking about now, the present moment, and it's about your future, right? And your intention, your energy towards it. Sometimes we give people so much mind space. And, you know, if I felt like there was good memories left, I would say, I don't know, maybe heal it. But I don't feel that way. Like, I just don't feel like there are good memories left. All right. Whoa. All right. Well, card of Capricorn. It's a devil. Or you have a Ten of Cups. And the Three of Swords. You know, it's like it's talking directly to you, right? The Nine of Swords in reverse. And it's telling you exactly what it's connected to. It has to do with, you know, the energy within that Ten of Cups, but then also the energy that you created out of it. Look at this. We have the Three of Pentacles again. I am telling you, this, like, to me, I feel like this is the way to overcome a lot of things. Moving into your creative house. Why? Because you can kind of get lost in it. You know, if it's something that calls to you, you can truly get lost in it. And it just, that alone opens you to the universe. Like, you don't have time to think about, you know, what was. This is you thinking about what is. This is you being appreciated for it at the same time. And this is your guides reminding you of it. These threes are everywhere. We have the Nine of Wands. You know, this is the spirit warrior energy. Like, you can do it. You can get over it. You can come through it, right? Why are you a spirit warrior? Because through this journey, you gained great spiritual muscles. Again, I feel like an awakening, right? No matter what the pain was, it's awakening. It's enough to move you. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is about knowledge. This is about gaining wisdom. This is about you building your pentacles, your foundation. For some, you know, this is about you learning some type of new craft. Taking a class, going back to school. Just seeing what pulls to you. Some of you already know that. Because I feel like there's something within your creative house. It kind of like, to me, is your savior. We have the High Priestess. Look at this. The High Priestess coming over that Three of Swords, but right with your spiritual team. The connection. The awakening. Right below it is the Hangman. The awakening. And the connection about what do I do. Pointing right to that Three of Pentacles. Look at the way your cards are just coming out. Look at this. The Nine of Cups over the Nine of Cups. You know, just because I at one time had the Ten of Cups and it didn't work for whatever the reason, doesn't mean that I won't have it again. Maybe it'll be different, it'll look different. And by the way, I kind of love this over here. The Nine of Cups and the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Being very passionate about what you do, about bringing your uniqueness back. It's like I found myself. I'm out of my head. I found myself. Some of you are on a journey. You know, maybe you have to learn. That's okay. Because I feel like if you are, you're being pulled towards it anyways. And it should bring you like a certain joy. You know, these two Nine of Cups, are these two separate people? Is this person in the Nine of Cups someone who will be along the path of the Three of Wands? It's something to look forward to. I know that in the Three of Wands. Are these two people who have become single? You know, after this, I feel like if someone does come to the table and they're not single, forget about it, right? Forget about it. No more drama. Because number one, you're finding yourself. And you're allowing yourself to really create an experience. And that means experience joy too. Look at this, the Magician, the Manifester. Coming over this Three of Pentacles. You know, I feel like in a way, and I know a lot of people don't like that I say this, but I feel like I have to say what I have to say. I feel like in a way, sometimes if certain things didn't happen, maybe I wouldn't have moved onto this particular path. This seems to be the right path. Not that there's a wrong path, like you choose whatever path you want. But if you're looking for a certain type of energy in your life, then there's a certain type of energy you need to follow, right? That you need to put out there. There's something within your creative house, I feel like, I don't know, are you hanging on to it? Like, it's like your trump card. I feel like here, like, how could I be creative? I was too wrapped up within, you know, this energy, this heavy energy that was around me, right? That got into my thought system. How could I really give my creativity all it deserves? All you deserve. We have the Nine of Swords over that Seven of Swords. Okay, well, I mean, I don't question it anymore. It's funny how I ended up taking a card over every card when I wasn't going to. And then we have the Ten of Wands coming over the Hangman. So, you know, I feel like it's saying this is something you need to recognize. Because in the Ten of Wands, this is where I take on all the responsibility. I have some purpose in here, right? Like, I chosen, even if I didn't want to. Like, you know, in a relationship, this is giving all myself and not receiving it back. It's a very unequal energy. I feel like in the Ten of Wands, someone is like almost wishing for a tower. Make me move out of this energy. And therefore, I feel like you get it. And I do feel like it hurts. It stings. But in the long run, I feel like it sets you free. And that's what your guides are here for. They're not here to, like, say, no, stay in narcissistic type of energy. Stay around people who are liars and cheats. You know what I mean? Where they don't value the truth. That's not you. You know what? If they don't value the truth, then they're not for you. But maybe I needed to learn that. You know, I feel like there's no reason to fear future love because you've learned a lot. And maybe that's why I feel like if someone's coming to me and they're not free, don't even bother. All right. We have the Hangman. Interesting. So now we have the Hangman over this King. It's almost like this King is waiting for you to have, through your intuition, this awakening, which your spiritual team is here to give you if you choose. You know, Ten of Wands, it's me who needs to put an end to something. You know, if this is like someone who is just downright untrustworthy, don't think they're going to change. or don't wait around to see if they're going to change. Like, if they're not valuing you, that's enough. That's enough. Doesn't mean someone can't come back to the table years later, grown and had the same awareness and awakening you've had, but you will know that. Like, trust your energy, trust your wisdom, which is all about your experiences. Trust in that. I feel like this king may be waiting almost for you. I want to take one more. Look at that, the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this is just saying that there is someone out there that wants to be, values a relationship. Doesn't mean you have to naturally go into a relationship, but I feel like it's interesting because over here I almost feel like I'm living a lie. But over here, and I'm finding that a lot of my readings where they're kind of like separated. Over here, I'm different. I'm more spiritually awoken. I'm thinking about my intention. I'm allowing my creativity to come, to the surface. I'm taking a chance on me, and other people are responding to that. Know that. Other people respond to that. There are people that will appreciate you and your uniqueness. Sometimes we're just not with them. Doesn't mean we won't be with them, right? Your spiritual team, big part of this journey, and it's just asking you to refocus. Some of you, and I feel like some of you already have. So, let's look at the bottom of this deck. Look at this with the Six of Cups in the upright. Interesting. Two swords under that. Well, it could speak about what I said earlier where, I really don't feel like this person makes a change. And what I'm saying is I don't feel like you trying to make them change is going to get you anywhere. But deeper and deeper and deeper into your thoughts. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I've got to get out of this. I've got to change it. I've got to, I've got to recalculate. No, I don't know what I'm thinking about. And yes, this person could come back with an awakening. Definitely, they could. But this could also be someone else. Someone else you're meeting along your journey. We have the Sun. I just felt like picking up the deck. And interesting, we have the King of Pentacles behind that. King of Pentacles and the Sun. So I just wanted to look a little deeper into this Six of Cups. First of all, just tells me that this Six of Cups, if this is someone that I once knew, that this comes in the light, right? The sun, nothing can be hidden. I need to trust that. Like, this is complete illumination. I like that the King of Pentacles is here because we have the Queen as like the outgoing card. I do feel like that's you, no matter what the sign. I just feel like this is talking about like-minded energy. I don't feel like it's come in yet, and that's why it's kind of back here in the deck. Something made me pick up that deck. So, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I love you. I hope this helped you. It was meant to be much shorter. I apologize. But it is what it is, right? You needed to hear it. We needed to hear it. Anyway, I can't wait to read your comments. For those who are over here, I just want you to know that, through your intention and through your prayers and your knowing, like remember, you're spirit. You're not, you're a spirit having a human experience. If you look at it that way, it's like, it's like you're a spirit coming down here and you're writing a book, right? You're creating your own movie that you're going to take back with you. Well, let's make it juicy, right? Okay. You know, a good movie is not going to be like all lovey-dovey. There are going to be turns and twists. But in the long run, I feel like you're the one who's having the awakening. And listen, I feel like you're going to find someone who is very much, I don't want to say very much like you, but maybe. I know this much, like they'll see your soul and they'll appreciate your soul. Like there's no trying to hide you here, or here, I should say here, yes. But you need to find yourself first. And I feel like when you find yourself, truly find yourself, and then allow yourself to experience and create, I just feel like the universe is, at your beck and call. At your beck and call. Find your joy. And I almost want to say, I guarantee the universe is going to match it. I don't know. Prove me wrong. I love you guys. Check out your monthly. I should have looked at it before I came here. Check out your yearly also. I try to give you a lot of help. Not just like a monthly, but a lot of different. I did singles, I did twin flames, past lives. I'm trying to like grab it from every angle for you. So take advantage of it. I love you. I will see you next time at my table. Bye-bye.